Hello guys, welcome to another video in the series of coding. Today we are going to do the problem Pascal's triangle. So let's get started to it. So you are given an integer num rows. You have to return the first num rows of Pascal's triangle. So let's try to build a Pascal's triangle ourselves to try to understand what it is. So in Pascal's triangle, first of all the rows, first box of all the rows are having value 1, and the last box of all the rows are also having value 1. So we have filled the first and last boxes of all the rows. What about the remaining boxes? So let's consider this box. So let me just change the color quickly. So let's consider this box. For this box, 1 plus 1, which is 2, will be the answer. What about this box? 1 plus 2, 3 will be the answer. What about this box? 2 plus 1, 3 will be the answer. So we are always grabbing the boxes above to fill the box below. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Here 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Here 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So we have filled the Pascal's triangle. But how do we actually code it? So it is actually just simple two for loops to code it, right? So one for representing this variable, for example, I equal to 0, one iteration from here, I will keep changing. I represents the number of uh, you know rows as we keep increasing, right? So I is ranging from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 4 for this particular value, and we will have another variable, let's say representing let me take violet color. So let's say another variable, suppose we are taking this particular instance. So for the boxes each, so j equal to 0, j equal to 1, and j equal to 2, like this. So we will just have two variables, and two variables are sufficient to build this Pascal's triangle. So let's get started to coding this. So we have to return a vector of vectors. So let me declare a vector of vectors, and it is going to be of vector of vectors. So we have to return this. So let me return answer. Now how do we iterate over the rows? So for iterating over the rows, we can declare the variable I, as discussed here. We are iterating over the rows with the variable I. So for int I equal to 0, I less than num rows, I plus plus. We will go over the rows one by one. Now inside the rows, when we are building the vector, so which vector are we building? Let's take a vector. Vector 8, let me simply call it V. What will be the size of this? Let's take an example. Suppose you are building the first vector. The index is 0, but the size is 1. So you have to give the size as I plus 1. So I plus 1 will be the size. And initially I will give all the values as 1. Why all the values are 1? Because the first and last boxes, so we can see here in marked in the red color, first and last boxes are always 1. So initially I am giving all the values as 1, and remaining boxes I will change. So let me do that. So what do we have to do? We have to iterate. Let's declare j to iterate over that. We need not start from j equal to 0. We can start from j equal to 1, because at j equal to 0, the first box already we have given the value 1. Similarly, we need not end at the last box. We can end at one box before it. So I'm giving j less than I and j plus plus. Now what can we do? For iterating over this, we have to just give a single statement, simple. So the vector v is what we are changing. Which index? Jth index. What will it be? It will just be, so let me write, sum of above two boxes. How do we get the sum of above two boxes? So you can simply give answer. First of all, we will grab answer, and then we will grab the previous row. So what is previous row? So let me write here current row. First of all, let me make it in white color so that it is visible properly, and then I will comment it out. Current row is I. What is previous row? Previous row is going to have index of I minus 1. So first of all, I will grab the previous row, I minus 1. And once I have grabbed this, what about the second parameter? So second parameter will be, first of all, the current parameter, right? And also the previous parameter. So what do I mean by that? Let's take an example to understand this quickly, and it will be fine. So suppose we are building the third row. So we already have the second row. So let me write it here. The second row is equal to this, and let's try to build the third row. So how can we do that? Third row. initially we have given all values as 1. Now we have to change this middle value because middle value should be 1 plus 1, which is 2. So how do we change that? So what do? We grab the above two boxes. How can we get the above two boxes? First of all, take the previous row. Current row is equal to I equal to 3, right? So you take I equal to 2, that will give you the previous row. And then in the previous row, which two indices will you take? So first of all, the current index, right? Just the one above it and the one previous to it. So that's why I have given j and j minus 1. So that's it. And let me comment this out. And let me comment this piece of code also. And finally, we can return. So can we return? No, we have to push the vectors also. So if we don't push the vectors, we will have nothing in our answer. So let us push back v after each iteration and then let us return answer. So let's run and see if it is working. And it is running. So this is fine, and let me just submit and see if it is accepted for all the solutions. So my net is a little bit slow, but yes, it's accepted. Thank you for being patient and listening.